What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we'll be showcasing all of the brand new LEGO variants of outfits that got added in the v28.10 update, and showcasing the 3 LEGO variants of the brand new emotes. However, I do want to mention that we won't be talking about old emotes that actually got updated in the most recent update to be supported in the LEGO Fortnite mode. If that's something you would like to see, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make another video talking about all the LEGO emote updates daily, or whenever, we get a downtime update and all that type of stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and actually showcase all the cosmetics in the locker this time around. This is actually possible due to the updates recently that have gone onto the private server I use, which is a mix of like carbon and neonite. So yeah, with that said, we start off with Lana Lane right here, which is actually February 2024's Fortnite crew pack. This one has a very nice design, and I don't know what's with the crew packs recently having this whole like bucket hat thing going on, but you know what, I think in terms of how it actually looks, it looks pretty clean, right? This is definitely a skin I could see myself rocking in the mode. I like how you have this whole entire llama design going on here, and I love when they do this little thing with some of the skins. It's not all of them that do it, but where they have like this little line in the middle of the legs, and at that little cutoff point is where they actually do a different design or color. I like how this has got a lot of stuff going on for it, and I mean, in terms of the LEGO design and aesthetic and everything else, it just looks very visually pleasing. Next up, we actually have Budge, which is a part of the Breaker of Cages set, which we actually have 2 other cosmetics in that set as well, all bird themed and everything else. These are the weirder cosmetics in the LEGO form that have the very long heads, but at the exact same time, it is really cool to see them actually here in this mode. I don't believe the mouth right here, as you can see the LEGO piece in the front, I don't believe that actually animates at all. I think it's just the eyes that animate on these type of skins, but at least it's nice to see it in its nice little fashion and see the little idle pose it's got going on there. Next up, we have Comet right here. This one is set to actually release in the item shop within the next few days because LEGO Fortnite's Twitter account themselves accidentally tweeted saying it was currently in the item shop, and I know there's a lot of little designs and stuff here and there, a lot of stuff you may not see too often, but I really like how right here on the little pocket you can see a tiny little design of like a cell phone on the actual skin's outfit, right? It's a very small attention to detail touch that I think is really cool to see, and it's just a nice little thing, right? It's a nice little thing that just adds more of an aesthetic to the skin. Next up, we have Cable, which actually has some variants in the non-LEGO version of it, but of course, as of right now, variants aren't currently supported. However, I heard that apparently in late February, they are going to slowly start adding more variant support to the LEGO Fortnite outfits. It's kind of like update all of the LEGO Fortnite outfits and then start adding variants later down the line. Overall, though, this is like a male version of that one Battle Pass skin we've had this season. I think it looks pretty clean. If you're someone who kind of wants to go with that little like dark look with the outfit and everything else, you kind of have like the dark side and a little bit of like a gray side going on. This is definitely a color scheme I could see some people using. Next up, we have Matthias, who currently is not set to be sold in the item shop or anything as of yet. This is related to Rocket Racing. It might be another one of those free to earn skins or something like that, since it is basically the male version of one of the currently available free to earn skins, but it has no source of item shop or anything like that. It definitely matches the whole entire Rocket Racing theme, so if you're someone who wants to rep Rocket Racing while playing LEGO Fortnite, that's available for you, and I think it's pretty cool to actually see. Next up, we have Sergeant Drake, another one of this whole entire bird set and everything else. It has a different set it's a part of, being the Squawk and Surgeon set, but it is really nice to actually see how they're all kind of themed the same way. Now, this one you can see, especially with like the hat, I don't know what's going on with the helmet, but you got these little long straps, and I don't know if that's just supposed to be like that, maybe because it's a bird, the bird needs longer straps for the big head or whatever else, but it's got a nice little attention to detail going on, and I definitely feel with all these little like bird skins they've been doing, or ducks, whatever you want to call them, it says right here birds, so I'm going to go with that. They've been doing some pretty interesting designs, and it's been weird, but also pretty cool to see how they translate these into the LEGO form, and I mean, if there was a LEGO set in the future with Fortnite, I would definitely end up buying this just because I think it would be interesting to mix and match the body of other LEGO minifigures with this one right here. Next up, we have Tex Flamingo, which is probably my favorite out of the 3 birds. This is part of the Feathered West set right here, and it has the whole entire cowboy hat going on. Other than that, though, it's basically just the generic flamingo you would expect. Once again, with both of the birds, these mouths don't actually animate at all, but the eyes are animated, so they'll blink and everything else whenever you do emotes, and it just looks pretty interesting. Now, something that I find kind of odd, but also makes sense sense due to the limitations, is how the cowboy hat and everything, you know, the line goes down here to the actual neck or whatever, and then since it switches to the body, it goes from this 3D texture or mesh or whatever else into like just the normal strings being pasted onto the shirt. And I understand why they have to do it, but it's a little interesting to see those type of design choices they have to actually take in order to keep, you know, the Lego aesthetic going on there without going too out of the wild or whatever else. Next up, we have Mysterious Fate. Now this one is pretty much basically an all white skin, you know, with some little like gray and black designs going on here. This is a reskin of some skins we've seen previously, such as, you know, the normal Fate skin. This is set to be sold in a bundle very soon in the item shop, but you know, in terms of how it looks in Lego Fortnite, it's definitely one of the ones where personally I don't think I would use it too much, but it is nice to see it's got this kind of design going on with it. And then we also have Mystery Zone right here, which has a similar design. This one's got a little bit more of that shiny little like gray or black going on with it, and it's got a lot of that white on it. Once again, don't think I would use this too much, but you know, if you're someone who's a fan of this color scheme or just this outfit design in general, it is nice to see how they're actually updating it and making it work in this mode. Now if we go ahead and go over to the emotes, we have 3 different ones that were actually added with the most recent update. The first one being Feeling Pucky, where you kind of, you know, mess around with the hockey puck and everything else with a hockey stick. I think it looks pretty nice, and I love the little like look towards the camera before you actually end up ending off the animation by hitting it. We'll also switch around to some different skins as we do these. Use one of the birds so you can see the animations there. We have Shave the Date right here, which is a brand new, you know, like New Year's emote that you'll be able to buy in the item shop soon. The whole entire theme around this is just, hey look, 2023 is gone, 2024 is here, and the last time we've had one of these year emotes, I think was like 2020, so it's been quite a minute. And then finally we'll use Matthias because they have a little bit of that facial animation going on for the Snowflakey emote. Now this emote in Battle Royale actually has different designs whenever you turn it into a big snowflake. However, in the normal Lego mode, it is only that small little snowflake right there because it doesn't really have that much freedom in all the different rudimentary shapes and everything else they can actually do for this emote. Overall though, a decent amount of cosmetics actually added this update. It's nice to see how they look in their Lego form, and of course let me know in the comments once again if you would like to see me go through all of the updated emotes for the Lego Fortnite mode. Not sure if I'd be able to really commentate it too much, you know, I'll try to do that of course, but at the same time I know it's something that is interesting to a lot of people, so if you want to see it, I'll provide. Anyways, with that said, hope you champs and champets enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.